Hi, my name is Lindsay, and I'm a site coordinator for some of the clinical trials that we're part of here at the Centre for Clinical Microbiology at UCL. There's often a lot of historical mistrust surrounding clinical trials and research, especially in lower middle income countries. So I thought I'd try and break down one of our clinical trials, OptiRimox, so hopefully it makes a bit more sense. Tuberculosis, or TB, is more common in lower middle income countries, and OptiRimox aims to test new drug treatment regimens in populations that TB affects the most. OptiRimox is, to give it its full title, a pragmatic trial with optimized doses of rifampicin and moxifloxacin for the treatment of drug-susceptible pulmonary tuberculosis. What that means is that we're comparing different drug treatment regimens to the standard treatment regimen currently used for drug-susceptible tuberculosis. And drug-susceptible means that the TB bacteria isn't resistant to any drug that we use currently to treat it with. Even if you have drug-susceptible TB, though, you still have to endure many weeks of treatment with multiple, often quite toxic drugs. OptiRimox is looking at two experimental drug combinations given for a shorter period of time to see if they are as effective at getting rid of TB as the standard longer treatment. Whilst patients taking the standard treatment, and this is called the control arm of the study, get treated with rifampicin, isoniazid, pyrazinamide, and ethambutol for 8 weeks, then rifampicin and isoniazid from weeks 9 to 24, both of the experimental drug regimens are shorter at 16 weeks long. One of the experimental arms is testing a higher dose of rifampicin alongside isoniazid, pyrazinamide, and ethambutol, and the other arm is testing higher dose rifampicin alongside moxifloxacin, isoniazid, and pyrazinamide. OptiRimox has two aims. The first is to find out how many patients across each of the different arms of the study are free of tuberculosis 12 months after the start of therapy. The second is to find out whether the two experimental drug regimens are as safe and tolerable as the standard treatment. OptiRimox aims to enroll up to 414 adults who have newly diagnosed drug-susceptible pulmonary, that means in the lungs, tuberculosis. The Centre for Clinical Microbiology here in the UK is a reference laboratory for OptiRimox, which means we get a selection of samples sent to us from all of the different African sites. For more information about our clinical trials and what we do, visit the Centre for Clinical Microbiology website.